War Stronghold! It is I, Unseen Strike. Welcome back. I got a new microphone. It seems omega loud. I hope it is. We are currently streaming on twitch.tv/UnseenStrike. Okay, if anybody in the chat says hello, hi everybody down there. It is moving. All right, it is. It's not a screenshot, all right, I promise. So we got a new microphone, okay? I'm back from vacation. It's been about 2 weeks since I've recorded. We are here now. You could be in the chat, by the way, and I could be ignoring everything you're saying to me while we're making this recording. All right, so let's load on in. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get the chat off the screen. You all had your fun, all right? I saw all of you. Here we go. We're gonna load on in here. I got some quality games. My last batch of games. My editor, the Emperor, Danish boy himself, not happy. He was unhappy about the quality of games. All right. On stream, we also played some sick 1v1s. These Pog Plant games versus. I don't know why they're here twice. That's above my pay grade. But Fortune for Life, he kept me in a brawl. We were brawling for like 20 minutes. Anyway, we're gonna just load right into the first game. We are on Titan's Fall, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of rectangles, and stop bullying me, please. I'm excited. I'm excited. I feel refreshed. Okay, the cough is basically gone. All right, I don't know if anybody can hear it. There's no more coughing. Hope the voice quality sounds good. All right, now make sure you are following the channel. Subscribe, like. Make sure you comment down below, but only if you like it. I don't want pity. Okay, I want to make sure you're quality support. All right, I don't want fake support. Okay. Number 2. Hold your pants. Pause the game. How does the anti-cheat screen look? Let's scale her down a little bit. We don't want to see too many of these bluefish Tau down here. Perfect, right there. Okay. Let me get back to the game. Also, please make sure you're checking out some of the other videos. For some reason, videos on Fridays, they pop. They do amazing. And videos during the middle of the week, I don't know what happens. They do weird things. Sometimes people don't watch them at all. So make sure you keep an eye out. We had some cool games. There was an Eldar versus Sisters of Battle game. Probably one of my favorites that released, and it just didn't do well. So please go watch that. Make sure you join the Discord down below. Dawn War Stronghold itself. Now, we've got Orc versus Chaos. Now, we're gonna take a gander here. I don't see an armory, so we're not going to see grenade launcher cultists coming out. We're just going to see normal cultists and some marines here. The rectangles look like they're getting confused. It is Alpha Legion, so I'm assuming it's all part of the plan. Let's go swing down to these orcs. Big Mech. He's cooking. Just started now. Orc is, interestingly enough, going for a power generator early. You don't usually see this. And let's take a gander here. What's the Alpha Legion doing right now? We have almost a fully reinforced Chaos Cultist squad, a Chaos Space Marine squad, and another Cultist squad in the area. And it looks like they're going to rush in here, fight these orcs. Let's get rid of the HUD here. Gretchen going in. And those stinky, stinky fork knives that the Cultists have are going to town. Gretchen do get the LP started so the Cultists can't decap it. We're going to hear a lot of spleens here in a minute. A lot of spleens coming down. And the Chaos Space Marines are in here, and he just needs to kill enough Gretchens so the listening post can't go up. And he did. Big Mech did just pop. He teleports in immediately. Space Marines now need to run. Ooh, beautiful sync attack. Cultists are fleeing. LP goes down, and this is really aggressive by the Space Marines here. Decapping this, he's going to lose one more model. Another sync kill, gorgeous. Love to see it. Tosses him away. Cultists in the back. He did buy detection. This is a really cool play here by the Alpha Legion player. And the only reason you would need detection in case any of the Grots and Gretchens are cloaked. And he just needs to get these cultists out now. He did his job. He decapped that. Big Mech here. Tried to get another kill. Chaos Lord now coming in. He's very angry. Very, very angry. And let's see. The Big Mech now needs to leave. He's had his fill, I think. He needs to leave. He needs to run away right now. He needs to get out of here. These orcs now need to get involved. But this is big pressure from Chaos. There's no LP here. Cultists immediately decapping. Chaos Lord's coming in on the rear. He's going to start swinging that giant maul he's got. There's shooters here from the orcs. And the reason this is important, we're going to do a quick eco check. 56-10 for the orcs versus 56-0 from the Chaos player. So the Orc invested heavily in that power early on, and he's now down in LP. So the Chaos player gets a chance to catch up. That Orc went flying. He's going to try and stop these shooters here. And Chaos could actually put an LP here and be very aggressive. He needs to get a couple more shooter models for this to truly be valuable here. Big Mech, not very hurt at all. Very dangerous. The Big Mech will win this fight in melee versus the Chaos Lord with the Slugga's help, but there's not enough Sluggas. Look at that. Butter knife right in that Slugga's face. Down he goes. Chaos is building the LP, and now they have a foothold here. Sluggas now need to retreat. A lot of taint going on. Orcs need to get a couple LP upgrades here. They do have the LPs, but they need to upgrade them. The second shooter squad is coming out. Is there a Chaos worker in the area? Looks like there was another battle here we missed. Only 2 cultists left alive. Big Mech, I think, teleported backwards. Chaos is just getting their eco kind of back up on nice footing. Orcs did upgrade their side LPs, so they are ready.
Oh, hey, boss. Yeah.
Double Sluggas. I'm sorry, double shooters. And he did put this Tainted Auspex down. This is 15 power. He's trying to look for any Grots and Gretchens. And Big Mech here wasting time trying to decap, and he loses a Slugga. Loses a second Slugga. A lot of DPS can come out from a Space Marine squad, especially on 7 models like that. We are in the buildings here. Hold on, there we go. Perfect. That's what we want to see right there. Keep going. Keep shooting them. Kill. Keep screaming. Keep screaming. Yeah. Third Slugga goes down. Meanwhile, shooters over here destroying this LP. We're going to do an eco check now. 86-10 for the Orcs. 86-0 for Chaos. Interestingly, you normally see Chaos going mass generators. That Orc early generator, while good, Orcs don't have as hard of a time getting power. So you'll maybe see 1 to 3 gens here from an Orc, and that's about it. By the time they get tier 3 and such, the power becomes less relevant. You're going to be more wreck heavy buying those big stinky knobs. Armory coming up from the Orcs now, so he is looking to spend that power. Chaos did get 1 generator down. And he just needs to kill these Gretchens. If he can kill these Gretchens and stop the armory right now, he'll be in good shape. Big Mech jumps in on the back. We got a huge melee fest. He did try and stop the armory with this Tainted Auspex. Nice little micro, but it's too little too late. The Gretchen's on top of the pile of guns. Shooting away. But this is still a horde of Chaos Space Marines. Very heavy tier 1 investment from the Chaos player. He's not going to be able to tech up to tier 2 for quite a minute now. As he's investing so heavily. He did get an armory as well. I'm going to keep this armory selected. I want to see what he gets first. If we're going to see the slaughter ability, maybe plasma weapons for his Chaos Lord. Scout over here trying to get a look. He's going to take these Gretchens out. I believe Gretchens still lose, even if it's to 3 models of cultists. Those stinky plague knives. Oh, they're fleeing. They're fleeing. Was that big shooters? There's some big shooters here now. Definitely can't stand up to that with cultists. Orc's going to go ahead and try and secure up his eco. Second generator coming down for Chaos. What's he getting out of here? He's getting frag grenades. So he's intending to stay tier 1. And he's going to go ahead and get frag grenades for these Chaos Marines and Sergeants. Investing heavily here. Frag grenades will shut down the Slugga blobs very easily. With 2 squads, you can get 1 grenade on each Slugga. And kind of put the hurt on. Just need to be very careful. What's the Orc getting out of his pile of guns? He's getting his armor upgrade. He needs to keep these cultists alive. You do not want to lose your cultists as Chaos. They're very valuable. If he could even pick off this shooter squad that's isolated, it'd be a big pickup. And what's coming out of this armory first? He is getting plasma pistols, and he's getting a 3rd Space Marine squad. Wow. Not something you often see here from Chaos. Triple Space Marines in tier 1, but we are seeing double Slugga, double shooter, which is just as big of an investment from the Orcs. And he's on 2 power gens, and he's getting his wall banners, so he is steadily teching here now. And the ball is in Space Marines' court. What do they do from here? What's the master plan, Alpha Legion? He's going for mass, bolters, plasma pistols. He's got the grenades. The problem with these heavy bolters, you need to plant your feet for them to start shooting. I love the screen shake on the heavy bolters. The Big Mech specialty is Alpha Strikes. He can teleport right in there, do crazy amounts of damage. Orcs are now starting to bleed models. These heavy bolters and aspiring champion plasma shots are no joke. And now here's where we're going to see Chaos have to make a decision. Does he run it down the middle, or does he chase this army back into Orc territory? And I think running it down the middle is a safer choice. There's nothing over here for the Orcs to really fight. He also gets power weapons. His sergeants now have plasma weapons. His commander has a better melee attack rate. And here we go. The Orc's picking and prodding. He's got knobs out on his sluggers. No joke, these knobs. If you get in melee with them, they will mess you up. And here we go. Look at the damage coming in. One model drops. Second model almost goes down. And this is the one weakness. One weakness on these Space Marines. They have to plant their feet and let those bolters set up. So stationary works quite well, but you want to tech up to tier 2 and get that Rhino ASAP if you're going to commit to this. And here we go. Grenade goes in. Big Mac is now stunned. He's retreating this squad smartly like he should. And there we go. There's the second heavy bolter squad. No, he's moving. No, sit down, sir. He's got to throw that other grenade. He does throw the other grenade. He throws the second grenade. You can only throw one grenade at a time. They don't stack. And look at the amount of bolter fire coming in now. Big Mac is on, what is that, 10% health? All these sluggers are dropping like flies. Big Mac does have his damage reduction aura on, that little orange circle you see, but quite a few Orcs just died going up these stairs. And Chaos can now push in basically for free here. I want to see what's going on in this corner. He sent one of his slugger squads up here. He's going to try and cap that critical location, get his eco hurting on his opponent. And here we go. Space Marines now need to run around this corner. And this is where it gets a little dangerous here with these bolters. You don't know what you're running into. He has no vision here, so he can't necessarily see what Orcs have. He does have an idea of how much he killed, though. Knob power weapons came in. You can see that big, scary claw here. And the Chaos Lord leading the way. This is all part of the Alpha Legion plan to take the fight right here. This LP is not upgraded, so a couple bolters and plasma shots will take it down. This poor Grot. His arse is on fire, and down he goes. I'd love to see a Grot flying out of the chair animation. You know, maybe he's screaming. Maybe he's holding onto his little bolter turret as he goes flying out the window. I guess it was a slug thrower, right? Orcs on quad gens, and they are getting a Big Mac shot. And we're either going to see War Trucks or War Tracks. Chaos is only just now starting tier 2. Do a quick eco check here. Chaos on 8630 versus 9240 for the Orcs. Orcs have a sizable eco lead. Let's jump back to Chaos. He's got to make this army work now. War Trucks are coming out. Transport vehicle for the Orcs with a very sizable DPS weapon on there. No slouch. He's building a heavy bolter turret here, and he's also pushing this worker to the limit. I don't think this is a good idea. If the Big Mac was to Alpha Strike jump in here with his teleport, this worker's on like 1 HP. Look at him. He's trying to build as best as he can. Meanwhile, North Shore, Orcs are pushing on that LP up top, and I think I see Knobs. Knobs are out. He's getting a Knob leader immediately. And this is what I'm saying. That worker being on low HP with some knobs flying around is very scary. Now, there's no anti-vehicle here. War Track is out. Going to get the Bomb Chucker for some AoE. And Plasma Guns do okay damage, but look at that. Orcs hop right out. Let's get the HUD out of the way. I'd like to see what's going on here. He needs to kill these Gretchens. He's murdering them. Gretchens are meant to die, though. So a couple Gretchens lost here, and there's no biggie. He's just buying time for his knobs to get where they need to be. And the one good thing is here, Chaos can drop horrors in and alleviate these vehicles doing as much work as they really could. The only thing doing a lot of damage right now is the War Truck. Only thing, and that's because it is a heavy bolter turret. As soon as the bomb chuckers come in, this Chaos armor needs to flee. And he's getting anti-missile turrets right away. He can fall back to this. Both these workers on very low HP. This Orc army coming on the North Shore is a little scary. There's only one heavy bolter turret LP there. He's getting his heavy weapon increase. He doesn't look like he's deciding to get the sacrificial circle yet. And down the middle, another Slugger squad going to do some harass. I really like the control from the Orc player here. Want to keep your army moving at all times. If we check field of vision, this is all Chaos can see. Very limited. He has no idea what's out there. The Orc player is doing a phenomenal job. Meanwhile, the Orc can see maybe, what was that, over 50% of the map, a little more. Sluggers in the base with knobs. They're going to make short work of these gens and these LPs. The war truck made it all the way over. And look at all the vision on the map. He knows Chaos's army's not here. He doesn't have to be afraid. Jump back to Chaos. Chaos is now retreating on foot. There's no rhinos. He is building a vehicle depot right here in the Orc base. I do really like seeing that there. Very aggressive. Sorcerer's coming out. But these very valuable plasma generators are going down. And they are not cheap to build. Those LPs are not free to upgrade. That the Orc bombs are hitting friendly sluggers. Very orky of them. And look at this. They are hauling arse all the way back to base. These poor buggers. By the time they get here, there's not going to be a base left to save. This sorcerer is going to jump out and go, oh, I'm out. I wouldn't want to deal with that. That's definitely not part of his plan. And what does he get? He gets the Rhino. The Rhino would have been good about a minute and a half ago when he had to transport his whole army across the map. The question is, does he go for a Hell Talon? He can't go for anything. There's no eco for anything out of that. And now the Orc Horde is here. Let me get rid of the Fog of War. That's 3 war tracks and a war truck. Orc numbers are being depleted, sure, but there's still no answer to these knobs. Slaughter is up, and just it's pitiful damage versus vehicles. You want to save this versus infantry. Maybe you throw a grenade in and hit the knobs with the Slaughter. But as of right now, this is a real precarious position. The tank busters are in. There's the jump by the knobs. And does he get his grenades off? He did get a grenade off there. They're firing heavy bolters point blank. Another grenade goes. Where is that sorcerer for the Doom Bolts? He needs to Doom Bolt this right away. Chaos Lord in melee with knobs. It's not where you want to be. There's the Doom Bolts. It hits the knobs, but it's too little too late. Grenades go in on shooters. Oh, no. Rectangles leaves the game. No GG. Oh, man. Nice sync kill by that knob there. No GG. Hate to see it. You hate to see it. What was being built here? There was the Hell Talon. I don't think a singular Hell Talon was the answer to that whole shebang that was at his front door. Nice play by the Orc. I think the Space Marine player could have cut one Space Marine squad from the build, but again, they are Alpha Legion. This was the plan. Maybe they were drawing all these Orc vehicles out so an Alpha Legion infiltrator could come in here and steal a big mech blueprint for a Gorgont or a Stomper. I don't know. I'm trying. Nobody with the Emperor's blessing can understand the warped mind of the Alpha Legion. But yeah, I really love the Orc's map control here. Even at the end of the game, he made sure to get these LPs up. And it did look a little dicey there in the beginning. But I think the Space Marine player should have got the Demon Pit and some horrors here and really pushed this. This is a scary choke to push on this map. I don't recommend this choke point. It's such a tight little angle to push through. And the enemy base, especially an Orc base, there's turrets on all these little structures here. And they do a lot of damage. Stop bullying me, please. He just bullied that Alpha Legion player right off the battlefield. Let's check our stats screen. Ooh, wow. It's looking good for these Orcs. These Orcs out here. This is War Boss. Big meaty. Wah! 87-53, 11 buildings destroyed. He had more eco. He had more power. You don't normally see factions outpowering Chaos. So it's a really nice play from this Orc. Anyway, it has been Unseen Strike. May the Emperor be with all of you, and I will see you on the next cast. Godspeed.